No matter what you do in life, guys, there's always going to be haters. There's always going to be someone that wants to drag you down whenever you're doing better than them. Now, I'm going to give you a quick yarn about a bloke that used to do it to me when I was younger, and I just couldn't take it anymore, and I lashed out on him. Anyway, I went to the city one day with a couple of me mates, and ended up stealing this mad Nike jacket and these sick-ass button-up Adidas fucking button-up pants. Not the ones with the white in the middle. These ones were pure black. They were cool anyway. I come back to the suburbs with them on, and this bloke has seen me with it, and he's like, fuck, man, that's a mad jacket. That's a sick outfit, bro. Can I wear it tomorrow night to this underage nightclub? And I was like, yeah, I guess. I was like, you're a bit bigger than me, but man, like, they won't fit you. He's like, yeah, no, they'll fit. Anyway, me being a nice cunt, I've known him for years, whatnot, I let him wear them. Anyway, a few days goes past and he hasn't brought them back yet. And I'm like, fucking got to chase this cunt up. So anyway, I go and find him and I'm like, bro, where's me clothes? And he's like, oh, bro, you wouldn't believe it. The fucking Islanders rolled me down at the shopping centre. And I was like, what? What do we mean? What Islanders? And he's like, oh, blah, blah, and blah, blah. And I was like, fuck off. I was like, why didn't you run, man? And he goes, I did run. They fucking caught me. Now, this cunt was the quickest bloke at the school at any given time, man. I'm telling you, he was fast. No Islanders were catching him, I'm telling you now. He's fucking lying to me. Anyway, I was like, yeah, righto. So I copped it on the chin, but I was fucking filthy on it. Anyway, some time went past, and anyway, he's told me about these two new CDs that come out. You would remember them. The Dr. Dre 2001, The Chronic, and the Marshall Mathers LP. Back in 2001 when they come out. Now, he told me about them, so I thought I'd be cool and I'd go get them, you know. That was a new thing. So anyway, I went to Penrith and I went into Sanity and I grabbed them and I dunked them over the beepers and I quickly stuck them down my pants and I walked off with them. Anyway, I brought them back to the suburbs and I show him. I'm like, look, bro, I've got them CDs you were talking about. He's like, fuck yeah, man. He's like, wait here, let me borrow them. I'm going to go over to old mate's house, let them listen to them and that, and I'll bring them back to you. I was like, fucking let me come sort of thing, you know. He's like, no, wait here, bro. Fucking I'll take these CDs, bro. Anyway, he fucking left me with it, took me CDs. Well, same thing happened. I didn't see him for a couple of days. Anyway, I seen him and I was like, bro, where's me CDs? And he's like, oh, I left them at old mate's. They're in his glove box in his car. And I'm like, fuck off, cunt. Why didn't you bring them back to me? As if you'd leave them CDs. They're brand new, cunt, in someone's glove box. And he's like, nah, they're there, bro. Fuck, it's all good, man. I'll give them to you next time I see you. I'm like, fuck that. I knew where old mate lived, so I went around to go get him myself. So I've knocked on his door, and these blokes were way older than us. They were like fucking in their 20s and shit, and I was 13 or whatever. I was like, hey, bro, I said, have you got my CDs in your glove box? He's like, what CDs? And I told him the Dr. Dre and the Marshall Mathers LP, and he's like, what? The ones old mate had the other day. I was like, yeah. He goes, nah, bruh, they're gone. He sold them to old mate for a couple of sticks. And I'm like, what? And he's like, yeah. And I was fucking filthy on it, man. Anyway, I didn't see this cunt for a while. He'd fucked off that day and I didn't catch up with him for a while. But I ended up catching up with him a little bit later. And I seen him and I just had enough. And I was sick of the disrespect and I fucking lashed out on him, eh? He ended up overpowering me and giving me a bit of a touch-up and that. But it's not the point. He was way bigger than me and shit, but I didn't care. I was just tired of it. Fucking haters, mate. I don't like that shit. You don't treat people like that, man. And if there's anyone out there going through that sort of shit and you got haters around you, man, cut the cunts off. Leave them where you found them, in the fucking gutter. And you just do you, man. You keep shining and you go this way in life and you leave them down there where they belong. Simple as that, because they're always going to be out there and they're always going to be fucking haters.